Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you guys might know, I run a little woodworking business here, and you guys might all be maybe running your own woodworking business yourself, or even asking the question, how do I sell my woodworking, or where do I sell my woodworking? Well, for me, when I first started out selling woodworking, the only place I sold it at was markets, these little markets, local markets around my house that were maybe about 30 to 40 minutes away. Typically, though, these weren't your typical markets. Well, first of all, they were Christmas markets and more that sort of thing, but they weren't set up in the market format of being vendors where you were sitting there and running like talking to customers and stuff like that. It was more like a store format. You just brought your stuff there, wrote down your initials, the price on the price tag, wrote your initials, and it was like a 4-day thing. You might have had to do like a little 2-hour shift or something there, and pay like $30, and they sold your stuff for you, or either you paid 10% to them. This method I made probably about $1,400 from. And it was actually a pretty good method. Like, you reach a lot of people, and yeah, the best thing about people seeing your woodworking physically is that they see more of the beauty. Like, they see it in the natural lighting. Sometimes our phones, especially with what I do is working with epoxy, lots of times the phones don't pick up the beauty of the epoxy coat on top and stuff like that, and the glass finish. So that's where the markets really do you justice and do you good, for your woodworking stuff. But as time went on, I did kind of sway away from that sort of thing. And I switched more over to the marketplace, like using Facebook Marketplace, buy and sell groups and stuff like that. The good thing about the buy and sell groups is that it you can post there anytime and reach a lot. Some say maybe more people, but the best thing with the markets is that those people that come there are looking to buy. Some people are just scrolling on Facebook. Maybe they are looking to buy, but lots of times they're just scrolling on Facebook. But the good thing about the Facebook Marketplace, rather than the markets, is you can post on there any time of the year, any time and day, any time of night, at night, in the morning, whenever you want, right? Whenever you have something done. The markets are only kind of more seasonal. Maybe you get a spring one, maybe you get a Christmas one, sort of thing like that. And they're only for a couple weeks. Then during the rest of the time, you don't know what to do. Well, then you can do Facebook Marketplace. Marketplace, that is a big reason Marketplace is good. Another good reason is you might, even though the people aren't necessarily maybe looking to buy, you do, I think, reach more people. I think some of my tables have reached like 10,000 people just by have looked at it just from joining all these different groups and stuff, buy and sell groups. And then all of a sudden, for surely one of those people is interested in buying it. But However, there is one bad thing about Facebook Marketplace. I find the people on there really, some of them would just say, "Is it available?" "Oh yeah, I'll come pick it up." Never says anything after that, and you try to respond, they basically ghost you. Like, some people on Facebook Marketplace are super weird about that, just ghosting people, and say they're gonna come get something and then make excuses, and maybe they're just scammers or something. Maybe it's good that it doesn't work out, but I find that's really frustrating. And then maybe you have other people that were willing to buy it, but you gave it to this other person, but then all of a sudden they ghost you, don't show up, and then you know you try to get the other people back in, and they're not interested anymore. Uh, so that's kind of frustrating. But with the Facebook Marketplace, you can reach more customers and maybe get more custom orders. I feel like just because you have that maybe high volume of traffic, the markets do have high volume of traffic too, but maybe not as quite as much. So my recommendation to you guys, after going through more of the pros and cons, is that try to do both. Try to do the markets during the seasonal times, reach out locally, and then reach out more on the social media, Facebook sort of thing too, when you're not in that market season, and get traffic and customers from both. This is the ultimate way to really reach people and promote your woodworking. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out some of my other videos.